Okay. Welcome back, Scratch developers. So in our previous lesson, we discussed about computational thinking, where we said that computational thinking is a way of solving problems using methods that computers can understand. So we mentioned some 4 parts of computational thinking. The first one, we talk about decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction, and algorithm design. In decomposition, we break a big problem into smaller parts, and in pattern recognition, where we have a repetitive pattern, we can create one and continue using it. So today, our topic for today is writing step-by-step instruction, that is algorithms. Algorithms is writing step-by-step instruction for solving problem step by step. We call it algorithm. Algorithm, we can simply say it is a plan, your plan to solve a problem. So by the end of this lesson, you should be able to understand what step-by-step instructions are, explain what is an algorithm, write clear instruction to complete a task, identify mistakes in poorly written instructions, and you will also be able to apply logical thinking when creating instructions. Prepare for creating algorithm in Scratch. So the following quiz awaits you after finishing this lesson. You need to know what is a step-by-step instruction, what is an algorithm, why do computer needs clear instructions, which of the following is an example of an algorithm, which characteristic is important, which characteristic is important for good instruction, what should each instruction contain, which comes first when brushing your teeth. In Scratch, what should you do before writing blocks? Which of these uses algorithms? And the last one, why? And the last one, why is the order of instruction important? So all these quiz await you after finishing this lesson. So what are step-by-step instructions? Step-by-step instructions are a sequence of actions arranged in the correct order to complete a task, meaning that you need to follow the order. You must follow the order. You will not jump any order. So by following this order, computer can solve your problem. Each instruction tells exactly what should happen next. Think of them like a recipe. So in a recipe, example, if you want to make a tea, you have to follow the steps in making a tea. Also, if you are cooking a rice, you need to follow the steps in cooking a rice. Brushing your teeth has some orders you need to follow, right? You cannot start by rinsing your mouth, then put the toothpaste to the brush, then start brushing. And later, you forget about what? Rinsing your mouth. So it doesn't work that way. So you must follow the order, you must follow the steps. So even wearing your school uniform has a step to follow. You cannot start by wearing your shoe, then trouser, and then t-shirt. You need to wear either t-shirt, trouser, and then socks, shoe. So all these are what? Sequence of instruction. So what is an algorithm? In our previous lesson, we have defined an algorithm as a set of step-by-step instruction used to solve a problem or complete task. So consider an algorithm as your master plan. Every computer program starts with an algorithm. Programmers first think about the steps before writing code. So that is your plan. You need to know the problem you are trying to solve. After that, then come with a plan. So that plan will serve as an algorithm. Your algorithms are your steps by steps you need to follow to solve a certain problem. So Scratch project also begin with algorithms. So to have a good project, you need to come with a plan. Why are algorithms important? Algorithms are very important because algorithm helps us to solve problems logically. Algorithms helps us organize our thoughts. Algorithms helps us avoid mistakes. Algorithms give us clear instructions, makes programs easier to understand, save time when coding, helps computers know exactly what to do. Without algorithms, programming becomes confusing and boring. So in everyday example of algorithms, consider brushing your teeth. So the steps, you need to pick up the brush, you need to pick up the toothbrush, apply toothpaste, wet the brush, brush your teeth, rinse your mouth, wash the toothpaste, put it back where you pick it for later use. So in example 2, we will use opening a door as our example. So when I ask you to open the door, you need to what? Walk to the door, reach for the handle, turn the handle, pull or push the door to open, then walk through the door. So all these are examples of algorithms. So in example 3, imagine that you want to log into a Scratch. First, you need to turn on your device, a tablet, a PC, or a computer. Open the browser. If you are going to use the browser version, the web version, you visit www.scratch.mit.edu. Visit the Scratch or open the Scratch on your device. Then enter username and your password. That's the web version, or you can just create. Then enter the username, enter your password, click login, and the Scratch will open for you to start your project. So here we will talk about characteristic of good step-by-step instructions. A good instructions are 1, clear. Good instruction must be clear. Everyone should understand them to know that this information is what? Clear. So do something. Do something is not clear because we do not know what to do. But if I ask you to click the green flag, this instruction is clear. So order. A good instruction, another characteristic of a good step-by-step instruction is the order. We need to follow the order. The steps must follow the correct sequence. We cannot jump another step to go to another step. So we must follow the order. Another characteristic is specific. We need to be specific. We have to avoid vague words. Instead of saying move it, move what? Say move the sprite 10 steps. This is more clear. Another characteristic of a good step-by-step instruction is simple. It needs to be what? Simple. Each step should perform one action, at least one action. So when we do this, we are making it more simple. When we do this, we are making it more simple. So next is why computers need exact instructions. Exact instructions are important for computers because that will help them to know what to do. We humans can guess missing information, but computer cannot guess any missing information. So if you want a computer to execute anything, we must tell the computer what to do, because computers cannot guess. Computers cannot guess. So example, tell a person to make a tea. This is what? A clear instruction. They already know the steps, but if you tell a computer to make a tea, you need to specify the steps the computer need to follow to make a tea. The computer has no idea of how to make a tea. If you want it to do it, you need to tell it what to do. You must tell it every single step. So step-by-step instruction in Scratch. Before creating a Scratch game, we plan the instructions. That is our algorithm. The example is player presses green flag. I am the player. I have a game already developed in Scratch. So when I press the green flag, what happens? The program starts. Then cat says hello. Then cat move 10 steps. Cat waits. Cat meow. Programs end. So to show this algorithm, this is our algorithm. So now we need to visit the Scratch. We need to visit the Scratch website. Since I'm using my computer, to visit the Scratch website. Scratch.mit.edu. So this is the official website for Scratch. So now I will click on create a new project. So for mobile version, you can see the addition sign. Just click on it and it will open a new project for you. So the algorithms are cat says hello. I will follow the algorithm. Cat says hello. So this is the cat. I have it available. If it is not there, this is where you can add it. So cat says hello. So I need an event to trigger the cat or to trigger the stage. So cat says hello. That is looks. Looks saying hello. Cat says hello. Then cat move 10 steps. 10 steps. Go to motion. Move 10 steps. Then wait. Wait is control. Wait is under control. Wait. Then cat meow. Meow is say. Cat sounds meow. Meow is say. Say meow. Say meow. Say meow. Meow. So this is how we do it. So now the program stop executing in this place. Program ends. Next we have for today is real life connection. Algorithms are used everywhere. Everywhere you go, we use algorithms. So Google Maps uses algorithms. If you want to go to another state, we can follow Google Map. So first we need to enter our destination, and then the Google Map will now know where we are going, and it will give us the correct route. ATMs also use algorithms. Elevators use algorithms. Washing machine uses algorithms. Our microwaves oven and the kitchen uses algorithms. Traffic light also uses algorithm. Our video games uses algorithm. So mobile apps also uses algorithm. The banking systems uses algorithms. Robots follows algorithms. Every digital devices follow instructions. So the keywords we have for today include instructions. Instruction means a command telling computer what to do. A sequence, that is the order. Correct order must be followed to achieve some certain activity in our computer. Algorithm is a step-by-step way of solving problems. Logic, that's thinking correctly. Program, instructions written for a computer. Command, a single instruction. Problem solving means finding a solution to a problem. In summary, computers follows instruction exactly. Algorithms are step-by-step instructions. Instructions must be clear and complete for computer to follow. The order of instructions matters. Scratch programs are built from algorithms. Next class, we will learn how to represent these algorithms using flow chart. A flow chart is an algorithm. So other algorithms may include pseudo codes and others. We also have another algorithm called use case. So that's all for today. Hope you will open your Scratch and practice this algorithm, this instruction, this code. So bye bye. See you in the next class.